I think one of the most misunderstood things about The Lord of the Rings is its connection to Christianity, so let's break it down. Before I even watched the movies, I kept hearing people say that The Lord of the Rings was basically a Christian allegory, kind of like Pilgrim's Progress, or how some people see the Chronicles of Narnia. And when I finally watched the films, I could definitely see why people said that. There are a lot of characters, a lot of themes, and story elements that definitely reminded me of the Bible, but here's what surprised me, that The Lord of the Rings isn't actually an allegory at all. In fact, the author J.R.R. Tolkien said that he didn't like allegory in any form, but I actually find this take on allegory really interesting. You see, Tolkien explained that people often confuse allegory with applicability, even though they're not the same thing. Allegory would be when an author writes a story with a one-to-one meaning that every character or event represents something specific from another story or event. But applicability is different. It means that readers can personally connect the story to their own lives and beliefs without being told exactly how to interpret it. In other words, Tolkien didn't want people to think that his story only represented Christianity or World War I. He wanted it to be a story that anybody could connect with no matter their background, religion, or worldview. That doesn't mean his faith didn't influence parts of the story. It probably did, but there is a lot more going on than just that. And honestly, I love that because that's exactly what I try to do here on Cinema Theology. I'm not here to force a biblical or religious interpretation onto movies. Instead, I am sharing how these stories feel applicable to my experience as a Christian and theologian. And that's what I want to encourage you all to do as well.